Hey guys, um, you know, I remember when we used to care about each other, genuinely care about each other. I remember when America used to care about people around the world. You know, people in disaster countries, war-torn countries, the poorer third world countries. They could depend on America for years. They could depend on us that we would send medical equipment, aids to help in disease research from the CDC. You know, that's basically how we got the AIDS population down, and that's how we got Ebola eradicated before it became a COVID-19, because we own it, we accepted it, we believed it, and we sent the professionals there to deal with it right where it's at, so it don't reach us at home. I'd be lying to you if I said to you that I'm not scared of what might happen, especially because of the removal of high-level people at the CDC. Look, man, I got a 12-year-old daughter. I got a 12-year-old, 13-year-old niece. She's gonna be 13 on Wednesday, right? And I got other nieces and nephews that I care deeply about, and I'm worried about what will happen in the next 4 years, and even after the next 4 years, because the systems that were demolished, it took years to build those systems out, to get them functional. Now that it's broken, it's gonna take years to rebuild, to get them to where they were at. So I'm scared. And with the economic conditions right now, if we should have a terrible natural disaster or a disease outbreak, we'd be fucked. Because we don't have people in the right positions that believe in the sciences, and FEMA is gone. I see them talking about setting up logistics and helping people out in Venezuela after the earthquake, and they deserve it. They deserve the help. But what I look at is how they handle natural disasters here in North Carolina, in Florida, in Texas. You know, people are still hurting, and they didn't put no logistics on the ground there. They removed the logistics that was there under the prior administration. And this video is not me trying to talk politics. It is not. But politics is a part of it. Because politics is how all of this happened. Right? There are people out there that are hurting in America right now. The only place you have a rent freeze is in New York City because of Mamdani. And people on the other side are losing their mind because finally someone is helping out the little man. Finally, someone is looking out for the true hardworking people. Because the people who lead us don't know nothing about hard work. Right? They don't care how hard you work. Matter of fact, they want you to work harder for the few pennies that you make. Right? This is not... None of this is sitting right with me. You know, if you got kids and you're concerned about your kids' future, you have all right to be. Right? Everything seems chaotic. Nothing's going right. The person who should be leading us is just posting memes online, posting himself as a king, posting himself as a pope, and our leader tells us that he don't care about us, that he don't care about our economic conditions. That's why, well, I'm not even gonna say that's why we put him there, because I didn't. I knew better, and half of America didn't. And the ones who put him there are the ones who stand to lose the most. Right? I'm okay. I'm okay. But that doesn't mean that I don't care about everybody else. I do care about everybody else. I do care about the homeless. Right? I do care about people who are struggling to pay the rent and struggling to pay the bills. I do care about them. And if there's anything that I could do to help them, I would. But some of us are just grifters. Right? They take and they take and they take and they take until there's nothing else to take. Then you have to depend on the system. A system that they broke because they know that their policies are gonna push more people to be dependent on the system. Then they curse the system and say the system doesn't work, and say a whole bunch of people who is on the system that don't deserve to be there when they don't have any proof. Right? They're pushing you out of a job. They're raising your rent. Groceries are going up. There's no child care. There's no health care. How do they expect these people to survive? How they expect you to survive? And you're still giving him your vote. I see people online say, oh, you're a Democrat, right? Yeah, you got TDS. Anybody got TDS, they're stupid. If you got TDS, you got cankles and ankles and hands rotting and all of that kind of shit. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants no fucking TDS. We're just speaking truth.